Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. I deeply appreciate you all. If you do want a free reading, I'm going to give away 2 as soon as I hit 10,000 subscribers. So be subscribed and comment, and you're in the running for that. Today we're asking, how are they feeling about you right now? We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Just take a moment, figure out which one is right for you, and we are going to move on. So pile number 1, my gorgeous angels, my beautiful darlings, my my beautiful and talented people. How are they feeling about you? We've got the Page of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. I will straighten up those cards in a second. Seven of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. So the Ace of Pentacles is an offer, a commitment. We have the Seven of Wands, which can be standing up for something or maybe creating some kind of block. And we have the Knight of Wands, which is somebody that's passionate but perhaps not consistent in any way. And we have the King of Swords, which is somebody who potentially has a strong mind. It's not somebody that does not have a heart, but it is not necessarily somebody who prioritizes their heart. So I think that you may be dealing with somebody who prioritizes their head over their heart. And as a result, like, there might be some kind of block, especially if there is some kind of, and that might manifest in inconsistent behavior. We do have the Ace of Pentacles, which is generally a quite good card. We have the Six of Wands and the Bridge. I feel like there is a possibility, there is a way of bridging the gap and having some success here. But there is something that is blocking the path between the two of you. And I don't know if there's, it seems like there's something going on within this person that is blocking the path between the two of you. Fox and the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is also, you know, can be a block because it can be defensive. I think that with the Fox, there is a chance that this person is trying to, like, outthink this situation. But unfortunately, the Fox can be very hard to trust because the Fox is, you know, always trying to, I just looked down and the counter was at 333. It's Mind, Body, Spirit. It is also Ascendant Masters. So I think that this person on some level is trying to be so clever about maybe having some kind of barrier here. I can't yet tell why. And it does look like there can be success, but this is a real true block. I feel like as long as this person is trying to, you know, just think up all these reasons, there's going to be an issue here. We have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Rider. The Rider is the first in the Lenormand deck. It's a new beginning. It is auspicious. And the Nine of Cups is about personal happiness and satisfaction. So, I mean, this person might be very selfishly just thinking about what's going to make them happy. But not necessarily considering what will make other people happy. With the Nine of Cups, you know, that's not inherently bad, just looking after your own happiness, but it is if you're being tricky in some way. So, clarity on the King of Swords, King of Pentacles. All right, it looks like this person has going to... I feel like if things are going to work out between the two of you, this person has to stop being head over heart and really actually be a committed person here. Queen of Cups and the Stork. Stork is, you know, good news, good tidings. We have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like this person is trying to be too clever for their own good. This is definitely somebody that might end up trying to play you and end up playing themselves. So I feel like if you want things to move forward here, this person, like if this person doesn't offer you anything worth having, there is no bridge. And there is a chance for there to be a bridge, but this person has to, like, this person, I don't know if this person is trying to wiggle their way out of some kind of commitment here or something like that. But the way they can only bridge the divide between the two of you towards success if this person actually offers you a commitment, if this person actually shows up as a committed person. And I feel like this person seems to be trying to figure out ways of why they don't have to do that, which is creating a significant block in your situation. I do think that this person, you know, like they seem to be pretty selfish focused at this point in time. So how are they feeling about you? Ran focus. It does look like they have focused some kind of energy on you. This is obviously a very beautiful card, this gorgeous mermaid. We have childhood home. Remember where you're from and who you really are. I don't know if you have some kind of background with this person. I don't know if maybe there is, I mean, for some there might be some child with this person. I feel like that's not for everybody, but that is for some of you. And with childhood home, I feel like despite whatever this person is doing, don't forget who you are. Don't forget where you came from. Like, and again, if this person prioritizes head over heart and, you know, is acting a little bit shady, that doesn't take away from who you are. Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands, look, you're super attractive, magnetic. But you're also in charge of your own life. You're also capable of moving forward, living your life, being awesome. This person can feel the passionate energy that you have. But I think that with don't forget who you are, and we have the Queen of Wands, I think that don't forget how amazing, powerful, strong that you are. And again, if this person isn't going to bridge the gap, if this person doesn't offer you anything worth having, which this person does need to, I think, get out of whatever space is making them think that they can just outsmart the situation while blocking things. I feel like there's an energy of like not necessarily waiting for this person, figuring out what you want, going towards that, and, you know, if this person then decides to get their stuff together and catch up with you, get their stuff together and offer you something worth having, get their stuff together and truly focus on this awesomeness that you actually are. I mean, I feel like there could be some kind of win there. There could be a bridging of the gap there, but ultimately, I don't forget who you are. Don't forget how attractive you are. Don't forget, you know, that you're in charge of your life, not this person. Let your energy speak for you. I think that there is definitely some advice for you specifically. Let your energy speak for you. This person wants to block off the connection because they think that they're, you know, like gaming the system or something. And we have mirrored souls. So it does look like there is going to be some connection for you that connects you in both the heart and the mind. I feel like you shouldn't forget how awesome you are. You should let your energy speak for you. And again, if somebody is trying to be all weird with you, I think that you're not going to miss out on amazing connection. It's just maybe this person will. We've got the 8 of Cups. So in order to get to this mind and spirit connection, this heart and mind connection, you have to walk away from what's not fulfilling. So as long as this person is not fulfilling your needs, it looks like you're being told that the best thing to do for you is to walk away. Anything more for pile number 1? Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. There is some kind of silver lining here. This is happening for your best interest. It's either happening for your best interest because, you know, this person, like you walking away from this person might be your best interest so that you can have this better connection, or something along this, like it's for your best interest. Ultimately, you're beautiful. You deserve appreciation. You know, whatever. I was even wearing the rose today. We have the mask, which means somebody is not being their true self here. And again, like, there is some sneaky energy with that fox. So, and there's a lot of blocking going on. So, like, I don't think that you're not really being genuine to who you are. I think that you might be dealing with somebody who's not really showing you who they truly are. We have. So what about have? I'm going to get something for clarity. Ooh, and we have the 7 of Swords. Like I said, somebody... Like right now, what you have is somebody that is not being honest, is considering what they want and not considering how it's going to affect you. We have the Star, which is wish fulfillment, and we have the crystal, which is like speaking from your heart, because it's kind of like a blue-green, so it's between the 2 chakras. So I think that there's a need to be able to communicate from your heart, speak from your heart. I feel like there is some kind of blessing, healing, wish fulfillment. This is happening for you, not to you. But if this person is not showing you who they are, and right now what you have is somebody who's not acting in a way that's honorable or honest with you, walk away from that, because that is what's going to bring you towards real fulfillment. So reframe. Like, don't forget who you are. And no matter how much blocking this person wants to do, it doesn't mean that you're not just hot, attractive, and awesome. We've got Hecate and Magic. So I feel like there's some kind of potential magic, some kind of maybe manifestation happening. But I don't think that you should be afraid to walk away from what is not fulfilling, because you deserve a beginning that you can depend on. And it looks like there's just so much blocking going on with this person. So this is happening for you, not to you, and sometimes people might be showing you that they can't or won't do what you need to be happy. So I feel like this person's energy is extremely self-focused. This person is not really considering how what they do affects you. You know, this person wants what they want. And they're not being fair. So give yourself some ability to, like, not forget who you are, because this person is who they are. So I hope that this helps. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 10,000 subscribers. So just be subscribed and comment, and you're in the running for that. I also want to thank everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, booking readings. It all matters, and I appreciate you all. So, pile number 2. How are they feeling about you right now, pile number 2? How are they feeling about you right now? We have the World. We have Death. So, Death and the World are 2 endings. Death, there's some kind of transition. I mean, there could have been some kind of inevitability to it. The World is the best possible thing. Strength. And Chariot. 4 cards and 4 major arcana. So, this person feels incredibly strongly towards you. This person, like, is, you know, like, you can't help but stand out to this person. 4 cards, 4 beautiful people, strong, everything that they could possibly want. There's some kind of real transition happening, and it's a necessary transition. But I feel like if there is that necessary transition, there's that ability to move forward. So I'd say that this person thinks a lot about you. This person sees you as strong. This person sees you as a winner. This person sees you as really having every trait they could possibly want. But we need to talk about Death, because, you know, these are both ending of a cycle. Like, you came out looking, you know, strong, powerful. Let's start with Death. 7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands is standing up for what you believe in. This person, you know, seems to feel like you are extremely strong. Maybe they see you as somebody that truly is going to stand up for what you believe in, and that, you know, if things have to change. For others of you, like, this person might be resistant to the necessary change that would create you know, like, there's a transition with Death from one state to another. Now we have the 7 of Wands, and 7 of Wands can be very resistant. You know, the hill you're going to die on, the battle that you will fight, it can also be fighting for what matters. So I'd say that you might be dealing with two different types of people here. But let's talk about the world. So it does look like maybe even just because there's a hill that, you know, you'll die on, like this is not going to happen unless good things happen. Just know that, you know, the world, you know, you're ending negative cycles. Queen of Swords. There is definitely enforcing strong boundaries, ways that, you know, no matter how you feel, you're not going to allow somebody to treat you in that way. Clarity on the Strength card. Judgment. This person is having to, you're being so strong, and this person is having to face some kind of consequences, look at some kind of cycle, decide if they want to redo it, because again, if there is no transition, no matter how much this person can see you as the absolute perfect person for them, you know, there is a need to learn from the cycle so that there can be a better cycle. I feel like they're really having, because of your strength, having to either deal with some consequences or face, you know, a cycle that, you know, whether or not they want to keep doing the same thing if it's not working. We've got Chariot. And we have the Five of Cups. So this person feels some regrets, feels some loss. Again, this person might be dealing with some consequences that might have to do with you really enforcing your boundaries and good behavior, and, you know, not being weak if, you know, there's going to, you know, because you may not want to relive old cycles. Let's talk about the Five of Cups, because I think that the Chariot is kind of the universe pushing you towards victory, but you have to get out of your own way. The Five of Cups might be focusing a little bit on the wrong thing. Maybe focusing on the loss, but not on the Two of Cups that are still standing. We've got the Anchor, and we have the Nine of Swords. Now, Nine of Swords is about anxiety, worry, sleepless nights, fear. And Anchor on the Chariot, like this person's fears, sometimes anchor them into a certain place where they're up in their grief and fear and anxiety. This person, like, again, like if they can get out of their own way, they can have some success here. Judgment, Appreciation, and the Queen of Swords. It seems like this person has gotten the message that, you know, if they do not show you appreciation, that there are consequences. And perhaps the consequences are just that, you know, there will be an inevitable ending. We have the Broom and the Knight of Wands. In order for the transition, for success to happen, like there needs to be a sweeping away of like inconsistency, of coming forward to get what you want, but not really being there. Like that's not something the Queen of Swords, the Strength card, is going to. Yeah, Gazebo and the Eight of Swords. So again, you seem to have everything that they could possibly want. You seem to be enforcing some standards, and this person is a little bit caught in the prison of their own mind, and they're actually really concerned about how other people think, how other people will view them. I don't know why, you know, it's hard to say why this person is going to allow themselves to keep that from giving them success, but unfortunately, the prison of the mind can really keep us stuck because our own mind is tricking us. How do they feel about you? So this person, I feel like this person's fears, because of the other cards that came out, this person's fears are making it hard for them to choose, to realize what to prioritize. Again, it's not because you don't stand out. You absolutely do. But this person needs to make a choice, and I think that this person's fear is maybe keeping them from making any choice. No matter, and this person is facing some kind of consequences for that. So this person, I mean, they could be in love with their options, but I feel like they just, no matter how, you know, amazing, like this person, like, is not clear in their feelings. Like they know that you are awesome, but somehow that's not connecting to, that might be the right person to pick. 5 of Swords, and again, that's on top of the broom. I mean, this can be really intense conflict, or it can be sabotage. And I feel like this person, there needs to be an end to this person sabotaging things because they're afraid, and therefore keeping things from moving forward. And it looks like you're being very strong, being very powerful, really standing out. And they have to just, you know, and the universe, you know, they in their own head have a hard time, like, figuring out, like, what is what. But, like, the universe is really hammering home what is what to them. And it looks like you're being very strong and having standards that, you know, they can show you appreciation or they can't have you. We have the 4 of Pentacles. This person doesn't want to lose you, but they may not want to also give you what you need to stay. And we have the 8 of Wands. So this can be communication, a lot of action. Let's get some clarity on the 4 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. And if this person is coming from an energy in which, you know, they don't want to lose you, but they don't want to give you, you know, enough that it'd be even worth it for you to stay, like, that's inherently a dishonest thing. That is something that they're using that to create conflict so that they can run away because, again, there's something in their mind that scares them. And you can be everything they possibly want, and they can still not know their own mind. Clarity on the 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. So, looks like this person is dealing with some consequences. And if they want, it does look like the best possible thing is with you, that you offer everything that this person could possibly want, but this person has to shut down their other options. This person has to, you know, stop sabotaging because this person doesn't have a clear mind. And this person only doesn't have a clear mind because this person is focused on loss rather than the win. How are they feeling about you right now? School. Examine your beliefs about being tested. This person's beliefs are being tested. And I think that that is because this person's beliefs are Like there needs to be a significant transformation between the two of you. And it looks like you're potentially close to having that happen, but this person has to deal with the consequences, look at the consequences, and then decide, oh, maybe I don't want to do the same thing because I don't like the consequences. But right now, this person is really good. This person's really good at like tricking themselves on, you know, keeping themselves stuck. So reframe, this is happening for me, not to me. So I feel like, you know, this person, they're dealing with judgment. They haven't been acting in a way that's, you know, conducive to actually having what they want. This is happening for them, not to them. This transition that they fear very strongly because it's death and it's transition and change, and it is human nature to be resistant no matter how good it is for you. We have a deity in creation, so something is being created at this time. But that creation is going to require a leap of faith. With the Fool, an ability to be brave. So you're showing a lot of braveness. And I think that in order for things to be created better between the two of you, like this person has to face their fears. They have to be brave, because it looks like the reason why they keep on, you know, sabotaging this connection pretty intensely is because of their fears. And again, no matter how awesome you are, even if you offer everything that they could possibly want, does not mean that they have no fears, and it does not mean that they will act rational. So there's power in kindness. I feel like staying kind, like I feel like you're being strong, being kind. I feel like you're demonstrating a lot of things just by who you are. And again, like this person, like there's a lot of confusion with this in this person. Move forward. So, there is a very significant change that needs to happen for this to work. And this person has to deal with consequences. Because this person has to decide that they're not going to sabotage themselves in their relationships anymore. So we have moved forward. So for some of you, like, well, I think that in order for this person to have something healthy with you, they do need to move forward from where they are. But this might also be advice for you to move forward, because you're being strong, you're being powerful, you're, you know, moving towards success. Whether this person moves to success with you depends on whether this person learns the necessary lessons so that they can stop sabotaging the good things in their life. Star and healing. So moving forward is going to bring healing. It's going to bring wish fulfillment. It's a weird way of saying wish, but I said it. So we have the glow-in-the-dark crystal that came out. So we have daughter and grandmother. We have luck. So I feel like you're going to have some kind of luck. With daughter and grandmother, it seems to be like a lot of feminine people in your life. I don't know if these are people like that you're looking out for or who are looking out for you. I feel like these are people who are potentially looking out for you. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which is about being steady, stable, and secure. I feel like, I don't know if you need to be steady, stable, and secure for these people, or if these people are trying to help you be independent, steady, stable, and secure. We have the 10 of Swords, which is a difficult ending and possible betrayal. So, I don't know if this self-sabotage created some kind of betrayal or lack of communication. But I feel like you have people who you either have to be strong for or are doing everything they can so that you can be strong, you can be independent, you can get your wish fulfillment. You should know that you are absolutely beautiful and worthy of appreciation. You are going to, at some point, see something that you might have been blind to in the past. Because it's glow in the dark. It's something, perceiving something that maybe you didn't have the tools to in the past. We have speaking from the heart. We have the letter W and the number 3. 3 is mind, body, soul, infinite possibilities, also divine masters. So, it does look like there's a little bit of advice to move forward. And this person, like, you have everything this person can possibly want, but this person needs to figure out how to get out of that prison of the mind that is sabotaging everything. And, like, you should just move forward towards wish fulfillment, because either this person can get their stuff together or they can't, or they won't in time. There is no easy way out. So, with there is no easy way out, it's like, it's not that you can't have success, but it's not necessarily going to be easy. It's not that things are suddenly... Don't expect things to happen and it's just, you know, there was a magic wand and something happened. I feel like there, you know, it's going to be a little bit harder than that. But it does seem like whatever's happening is happening for you and not to you. And I feel like what's happening for this person, the consequences they're undergoing, it's for them. It's not happening to them. You're not being cruel. So I hope that that helps. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away two at 10,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you are subscribed and you comment and you are in the running for that. I deeply appreciate I can speak. I deeply appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And it's time for our gorgeous pile number 3s. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? We've got the 9 of Swords. How are they feeling about you? The Sun. How are they feeling about you? The Knight of Swords. I think that they have some kind of realization that maybe they didn't take the love that was being offered. Maybe they didn't offer the love when it was really important to do so. I think that they've had some kind of realization, because I think that you were somebody, or are somebody, that has been, or were supposed to be, a really significant blessing in their life. I feel like this person, you know, they think about it when they go to sleep. They think about it, you know. I feel like they don't feel like their choice was very smart. It looks like this person might be inclined to take some kind of action. But let's get some clarity on the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this person is, you know, like they have a lot of anxiety and fear, sleepless nights. And they're actually starting to see the situation clearly. Because this is a potential clarity card. That's a clarity card. And we have this, you know, rejection. We have this being so focused on what you don't like that you don't allow yourself to get what truly matters. And we have the King of Wands, which is somebody who potentially goes after what they truly want. And we have the Hermit. Now, it's interesting with the Hermit and the Knight of Swords, because Knight of Swords is action. It could also be hasty. I feel like this person was pretty quick to reject. And kind of has had to, like, really look at that. And I feel like they're also having to really look at themselves. Because in a real practical way, things are not balanced between the two of you. And there needs to be a decision made to balance things for that blessing. And you might be in a place where you could be a little bit more defensive because, you know, this person might have been really, really quick. Like, I feel like this person was really quick to reject, and they definitely, like, now that they're looking at things and seeing things more clearly, like, you were a significant blessing to them, and now, like, your energy might be a little bit more closed off just because you don't necessarily want to get your heart broken again or hurt like that. Let's I think we need to check the Hermit out next. World. This person is looking inside and potentially ending some kind of negative cycle. Feel like this person, yeah. We have the King of Wands, clarity on the King of Wands, the Sword of Truth, and the Five of Pentacles. So this person, like, in order for them to have a new beginning, they're going to have to come forward and just lay everything on the table, be really honest and straightforward, because they took a big loss. I think that they took a big loss because, like, they were super hasty, but, like, you know, now they're out in the cold. Now they're feeling like their needs aren't getting met. And again, they are somebody that has a lot of passion, and they're somebody that can go after what they want, but I feel like they have to make sure that they're just being super clear and transparent. Especially because you don't seem to be in the mood to deal with anything else. And this is not to say that there is anything wrong with you feeling a little bit more defensive if somebody just, like, you know, was super hasty. Like, they were super hasty and, you know, they've been regretting, and, you know, like, you have standards for yourself. And, you know, if they don't offer you the real thing, truth, like, that's the only thing that you're going to take. Ten of Pentacles. So I think on further inspection, this person has realized that you could be somebody that they could have a long-term, happy, stable relationship with. And they are on the outside of that. Feel like they might have put you out in the cold, but they also put themselves out in the cold. And now they're dealing with lack when they could have had it all. I feel like this person feels pretty foolish for how they acted. But they also need to, like, they've come to some clarity, and they really need to give you clarity too. Because that's the way to move forward. They have to give you clarity for you guys to move forward. Want more. I feel like this person wants more. We have the key. Seek no further. Your aha moment is at hand. Like they had some kind of key realization. They've had a aha moment. They've had, you know, golden crown. This is about being compassionate. Like, I feel like you have been, just in your energy, showing that you're somebody who's incredibly kind, in, you know, who genuinely makes the world a better place by being a part of it. Again, like, there is so much that you have to offer by just being part of their life. Live the answers. So this person, if they want to move forward, I think that they do, but they're really having to, like, look within themselves to, like, end negative cycles that have gone on within them. I mean, but I think that they actually are looking at their stuff. And I feel like they do need to figure that out so that they can give you the kind of clarity that you need. But I think that they've definitely given you, they've gotten clarity about just what an awesome person that you are, what you would have offered into their life if they hadn't made the choice that they did. Right now, stay in the present. Don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come that can be handled in the moment. I feel like there is maybe a call to be almost zen, to, you know, not really be thinking too far ahead, too far back, just being in the now, focusing on what you can do right now, knowing that, you know, nothing that you can't handle is going to come to you. We have bast and pleasure. So, I mean, I feel like this person, you know, like, they get a lot of pleasure and joy from being around you. It looks like they were pretty quick to reject you, and I feel like they have been regretting that, and it's really made them have to think maybe about why they made that kind of decision, because the Ten of Pentacles, now they're in the Five of Pentacles. Like, it's like they didn't get anything good out of that. Like, maybe they were in a place where they're just, you know, were feeling like they, you know, were so unhappy with other things in their life that they couldn't possibly, but, like, what they did is just cut themselves off from happiness, cut themselves off from abundance, cut themselves off from something that could really work. We have the little sad face. Sorry, there's a little hair on that. Little sad face, and it's connected to the Phoenix. So the Phoenix is rebirth, change. I feel like this person's, the sadness that they experienced, I mean, is pushing them towards change and rebirth. We have good. So, clarity on the good charm. 3 of Pentacles. And I feel like they're having to reconcile that it is good to build something with somebody else. Like, it's good to build something bigger and better than what you could by yourself. Because I think that you potentially offered a lot of prosperity, maybe not, you know, having a lot of wealth, but like having a lot to give, having a lot that would have made their life more stable, more rich. And I think that they're having to realize, or have realized through this process, that building something with somebody else, like, it's more than they can do by themselves. I feel like they're starting to realize what they missed out on. Yeah. I feel like the hastiness and rejection and the realization of what they've missed out on is really making them, you know, want more, and realizing that they could definitely receive more, like, but they need to figure out themselves. We have the letter D and T. I know that doesn't show up super well, but we try. So hopefully that helps you. But it looks like this person was quick to reject and has probably spent a long time wondering why they did that. Because it didn't seem like it was something that served them in any way. And it does seem like this person does see prosperity with you. I feel like this person, like, they might have been spending some time to themselves. They're certainly having to figure out who they are and what they actually want. But I feel like this person does want to be in your life. Whether or not, you know, you want that still, you know, that's up to you. But I hope that it helps. You do want a free reading. I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 10,000 subscribers. So just make sure you're subscribed and comment, and you're in the running for that. Thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I really appreciate you all. So how are they feeling about you, pile 4? How are they feeling about you right now? We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Tower. We have the 10 of... I'm sorry, not the 10 of Swords. It's the 8 of Swords. We have the Empress. Everything's, from their perspectives, everything's fallen apart. I think that they may just be seeing you being awesome, being prosperous, being somebody that really anybody would want. This person is anxious. This person is very self-limiting in their thoughts. Like, everything falls apart and they think that there is nothing that they can do. And at the same time, you seem to be showing off the fact that, you know, you're stable. That you're somebody that, again, anybody would want. We have 444 on the clock. That is stability. Yeah, like, everything fell apart and you're stable. It's also angels. That was 444 was on the actual clock, not on the counter. And we have the I feel like they might not feel like they have enough to give you emotionally. They may feel like they want to give you an apology, but some of them just feel like they don't have enough to offer. Clarity on the Tower. Magician. This person may have absolutely manifested everything falling apart between the two of you. That, or like now that everything's fallen over, they have all the tools necessary to like manifest what they want. However, like their mind is pretty not fun to be in right now. They're pretty self-limiting. They have a lot of anxiety, fear. So again, like they have all the tools necessary to move forward, to put their will on the universe, to but it's pretty important for them to figure out their headspace so that they're not manifesting negative things. They do care about you. They do want to return with you. But again, they might have manifested like a tower where everything fell apart, where there was like no stability. I mean, and they're really anxious about wanting this return. They're really anxious about these feelings. We have the Eight of Swords and the Devil. The Eight of Swords is kind of like the Devil of the Minor Arcana, in which you just feel stuck in stuff that is unhealthy. And we have the Strength card that just fell out, and I think that that's clarity on the Devil. I think that this person does have the power to overcome their unhealthy patterns. But this person is going to have to stop participating in what doesn't make them strong, but makes them weak. You know, participating in the things that they are addicted to, that they are obsessed with, that do not nourish them, but are hard to let go of. So the Strength card next to the Devil is actually a good thing, because this can often be like, it's not always addiction, but it can be an addiction card. But it is the things that are just not healthy for us that, you know, we get something out of, but it's not health. Strength is an ability to overcome our own weakness, to be brave. I feel like this person is keeping themselves stuck at this moment. This person has what it takes to overcome. This person has to stop feeding what is unhealthy within them in order for that to happen. This person has probably broken your heart. I think that this person has probably broken their own heart in relation to you. Again, they created something that absolutely had to fall. It was just, you know, couldn't have been more of a Jenga situation, but it's not because they didn't see the value in you. It does seem like this person was dealing with some really unhealthy things. We have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is about action. It is about moving things forward. It is about, could be a communication card as well. I feel like this person may want to communicate with you. I feel like they're going to have to get a little bit stronger than the weakness that they sometimes succumb to, because there is something in it for them in that weakness. But I feel like if they get to a place where they are relatively steady or stable in an independent way, where they can, you know, take care, I feel like that is definitely going to open up the floodgates of communication between the two of you. consistently seek out your joy. I mean, this is certainly advice for you, or you should be seeking out your joy. It looks like you're showing up as the Empress, whatever your gender is. You're letting all the good things in the world come to you. Being in a place where you have, you know, like the magician, all the tools necessary to get what you want. So I feel like this person is fighting what's unhealthy for them so that they can seek out their joy. And I feel like you are somebody that this person wants to have in their life. There are somebody that this person has love for. You are somebody that really stands out as strong and attractive. Like this person, there is no... I don't think that there's... Even if they're holding on to something unhealthy, it's like it doesn't hold a candle to what you offer. It doesn't hold a candle. I don't know why I keep on messing up my words today, but I do. It doesn't hold a candle to you. Like you're like a beacon. We have ease. It is easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. This mantra. I think this person has been making things very hard on themselves. I feel like they probably made things very hard in this connection as well, because like towers are no joke. But I feel like this person has to, I feel like you're already in a place of a manifestation of good things, whereas this person just needs to get to a place where, like, not everything needs to be so hard. I don't need to make everything so hard. Worlds within worlds. What is going on within this person affects what's going on around this person. The person is getting a manifestation card for a reason. This person is very capable of manifestation. It's just the question is, are they manifesting things that are actually healthy or really unhealthy in their life? And they need to choose between the two. So boldness, this person sees you as somebody who's moving forward, living their best life, being incredibly attractive. Naked, dare to bear all. This person has to be vulnerable. And I think that that's scary for, well, it's scary for anybody, but it's definitely scary for this person. But in order to have a new emotional beginning between the two of you, that Ace of Cups, in order to actually have the love that they kind of wish that they did have with you, even though they've done everything they can, even though they manifested a tower between the two of you. They broke the foundation between the two of you, but like they do want a new beginning, and that new beginning is going to come from them being vulnerable. So we have the Howlite, so that's about being calm. We have the Lotus. The Lotus is about, the Lotus is created in like marshy conditions, in places that are muddy and kind of harsh, but like nothing sticks to that lotus. The lotus never gets dirty. The lotus rises above from the situation, and it's why it's a very significant spiritual symbol. So I feel like this person is learning to spiritually rise above the muck that they have been in. We have the Bookworm, so there may be some level of, you know, just, you know, book learning, or, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it seems like this is like learning that can be done we find knowledge in a lot of places, but this seems to be some kind of traditional learning, some kind of, you know, maybe reading, or maybe this person is going into that. And also wisdom. I feel like this person is learning wisdom. This person is upping their intelligence. This person is, you know, like doing some things to like take them out of the ill health that they sometimes hold on to. We have the 3. I don't know why I said 3 when it's the little black heart, but, you know, I live my life on the edge. We have the 9 of Swords. I feel like this person's anxiety and fear sometimes makes them act like, you know, that they just have this little heart. I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but also it's like somebody actually has to do right by you before you give them credit for that. So we have yet again. So what about have? The Sun. So this person, the Sun is blessings, happiness. And then the Ace of Pentacles is about a brand new beginning in where there's a foundation that can, you know, actually be stable rather than what has been offered in the past. So in order for them to get their blessings, they have to be vulnerable and they have to offer you stability. And then things are not going to be quite as hard for them anymore. Partially because things are only hard for them because it's kind of like that things are only hard for them because, you know, like they're creating towers. Things are only hard for them because they're self-limiting. Things are only hard for them because they're putting their energy into things that aren't healthy for them. So this person does want to return to you. This person does want a brand new beginning. And you may even be a little bit intimidating to this person because I think that while the tower was falling, you were showing a lot of grace. While the tower was falling, you were still being somebody that, you know, anybody would want to be around, to be with, you know, like, I think that that was something that was a lot because I feel like when that tower that they made happen happened, you know, I think that they realized that they didn't need to make it that hard. So I feel like this person may be putting you on a little bit of a pedestal at this point in time, but I don't think that it's completely unearned because sometimes, like, they're not even dealing with you. I feel like this person had some unhealthy things going on between inside themselves, and they care. And I think that they do want to return, but instead of continuing to do things that are unhealthy, they're going to have to offer you something that they can build a real foundation on, and they're going to have to be emotionally naked and vulnerable in order to offer you real love. So I think that this person is still fighting with their demons just a little bit, but like they have the ability to overcome, you know, like they can overcome it. It's just, I think you're in the meantime moving ahead. You're in the meantime, you know, not pausing your life. You're in the meantime, you know, being somebody that anybody would want, and somebody that you know, that if they don't get their stuff together, like, anybody would want you. Like, I feel like they definitely want some kind of reunion. They definitely feel very strongly about you. And they do have the tools necessary to do better, but they need to figure out what's going out of their head and not choose the unhealthy things in their life. So, I deeply appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 10... I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 10,000 subscribers. So 2 at 10,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you are subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. Thank you to everybody for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I really appreciate you all.